Hello, listeners. Myself Latish, and I will deliver a lecture on indices of food, water, and milk sanitary qualities, microbiological criteria of food, testing of milk and water. This video lecture has 4 chapters: indices of food, water, and milk sanitary qualities. Chapter 2, microbiological criteria of food. The third chapter contains method of water testing, and the last one, methods of milk testing. Indices of food sanitization includes food sanitization, food quality indicator organisms, indicators of food products quality. Introduction, that means there are some definitions that we can discuss. The word sanitization means it states the complete removal of microorganism. The second one, food sanitization, promotion of hygiene and prevention of disease by maintenance of sanitary conditions for food handlers and food processing facilities and equipments. The third one, food quality, that means the quality of food that is acceptable by all the consumer in every aspects like size, shape, color and texture. The quality indicating organisms may be pathogenic or non-pathogenic. Index organisms, the word index actually is a plural word that comes from the indices word is a plural word of index. Here index means microorganisms that are used in sanitary qualities of food. The microorganism criteria food safety, which defines an approximately selected microorganism as an index microorganism, suggests the possibility of microbial hazard without actually tested for specific pathogens. Index microorganisms signal increased likelihood of a pathogen originating from same source as an index organism and thus serve as a predictive function. Higher level of these organisms may, in certain circumstances, correlate with the greater possibility of an enteric pathogens being present. The absence of index organism does not always mean that the food is free from enteric pathogens. Indicator organisms. Presence of indicator organisms in foods can be used to assess the adequacy of a heating process designed to inactivate the vegetative bacteria, therefore indicating the process failure or success, or to assess the hygienic status of production environment and processing conditions, and to assess the risk of post-processing contamination, assess the overall quality of the food product. A number of factors must be considered before testing for a particular indicator organism or group of organisms. The physiochemical nature of food, the native microflora of food, fresh fruit and vegetables often carry high levels of coliform bacteria as the part of their normal flora. The extent of which food has been processed, the effect that processing would be expected to have an indicator organism. Physiology of indicator organism chosen means these factors will affect or must be considered for testing the particular organism. These are ideal indicators for food products quality. Number 1, growth and number. Indicator organisms must have negative correlation between their growth and number with quality of products. Number 2, easily detectable and non-pathogenic. The indicator organisms must be easily enumerated and easily detected, clearly distinguished from other organisms. Indicator organism should be non-pathogenic, doesn't require safety precautions while handling in the laboratory. The third one, common and identifiable. The organisms should contain a single species or a few species with common and identifiable biochemical characteristics. Fourth one, identified and detected in shorter period. The organism must be enumerated in shorter duration of time, ideally in a working day. The last one, growth. The growth of microorganism must not affect adversely. The indicator organism should have grown and survival rate in food as that of enteric pathogen. These are some characteristics of indices of food. Food quality is quality characteristic of food that is acceptable to all consumers. This include external factors as appearance, size, shape, color, texture, and flavor factors such as federal grade standards, for example eggs, and internal such as chemical, physical, or maybe microbial. The second one, sample testing. Sample testing the food quality in the United States is enforced by Food Safety Act in 1990. The members of public complain to trading the standards professionals who submit the complaint samples and also used to routinely monitor the food marketplace to public analysts. Public analysts carry out the scientific analysis on the samples to determine whether the quality is of sufficient standard or not. Food hygiene and contamination. Food quality is an important food manufacturing requirement because food consumers are susceptible to any form of contamination that may occur during the manufacturing process. Next is nutrient and ingredients quality. Many consumers also rely on manufacturing and processing standards, particularly to know what ingredients are present due to dietary nutrition requirements, maybe veg or non-veg, or medical conditions such as diabetes or allergies. Beside ingredient quality, there are also sanitation requirements. It is important to ensure the food processing environment is as clean as possible in order to produce the safest possible food for the consumer. It also deals with labeling the issues to ensure there is correct ingredient or nutritional information. There are many existing international quality institutes that tests the food product in order to indicate to all the consumers which are higher quality products. The last one is judgment. To show the food quality, judgments are based on the area such as taste, health, convenience, labeling, packaging, environmental friendliness. These are some microorganisms that are indicator for in certain products. For for example Acetobacter, and the product is fresh cider, Bacillus in the bread dough, Clostridium in the hard cheese, Bisulcums in the canned fruits, Lactobacillus beers and wines, Lactococcus that is present in raw milk, yeast in fruit juices, Zygosaccharomyces in the mayonnaise. These three are the main microorganisms that causes food spoilage. That may be coliform bacteria or Enterobacter or maybe fungi and mold. These are some other microorganisms that also causes food spoilage, such as psychotropic aerobic microorganisms, Pseudomonas fluorescens and certain bacteria and molds, psychotropic facultatively anaerobic organisms may be lactobacillus or yeast, thermoduric bacteria such as Clostridium or maybe Bacillus, thermophilic bacteria that lives in the range of temperature 40 to 90 degrees centigrade, may be Clostridium or Bacillus or Streptococcus thermophilus. Aciduric microorganisms are Lactobacillus, yeast and molds. These are some characteristics of indices of milk sanitary quality like hygiene and sanitation. Good quality raw milk has to be free from sediments, debris, off flavor, abnormal color, low in bacterial count, and the milk should be in least bacterial cell count and low somatic cell count. These are two indicators of milk quality. As their number increases, there is a high risk of contamination of milk and milk products with pathogens. Number 1, hygiene and sanitation. Production of higher quantity milk will place much greater emphasis on management strategies to minimize the contamination of raw milk, such as cow and equipment's cleanliness and sanitation procedures. The next one, disinfection, effective milking, timely hygiene, proper milking machine function, pre and post milking disinfection, lactation therapy, and chronically infected cows. The nutrition quality, it includes a safe, wholesome, abundant and nutritious milk supply should be the goal of everyday producer in the world. Use of effective management strategies to minimize the contamination of raw milk and proven mastitis control strategies will help the dairy producer achieve these important goals. Potable water treatment. Water that is safe for public supply is called as potable water. Water with characteristic of wholesome water and palatable is also called as potable water. Water that is tasteful in drinking and aesthetically pure is called palatable water. These are some purification techniques of potable water: boiling, filtration, charcoal adsorption, chemical disinfection, ozone disinfection, hydrogen peroxide use, solar disinfection, or household water filters such as ROs, etc. Safety of drinking water. The drinking water must be free from pathogens. It should provide some health benefits. It should be safe for drinking. Quality standards are different in different countries. Different methods of milk testing. These are some methods that are used to test the quality of milk. The number 1, bulk somatic cell count test. The bulk tank somatic cell count can be used to gauge the udder infection status of a dairy herd and also give a good indication of loss in the milk production. Most herd milk contains 2 lakh to 5 lakh somatic cell per ml of milk. Methods of mastitis control that reduces the somatic cell count will not only improve the milk yield and composition but also decrease the economic losses due to mastitis. The second one, standard plate test count test. The standard plate count is an estimate of total number of viable aerobic bacteria present in milk. This test is done by plating the milk on solid agar, incubating the plates for 48 hours at 32 degrees centigrade, followed by counting the bacteria that grow. Pasteurized milk ordinance mandate that milk species should not exceed the 1 lakh per ml of milk. The third one, preliminary incubation count. This method is an estimate of number of psychotropic or cold living bacteria in milk. Preliminary incubation count is not a regulatory test. The test is conducted by holding the milk at 55 degree Fahrenheit for 18 hours. Bacteria that grow under refrigerated conditions are enumerated using the special methods. This incubation count are generally higher than the special preliminary incubation count. Less than 10,000 microliter per ml are considered low, while preliminary incubation counts more than 20,000 considered as high. The next one, laboratory pasteurization count. This is also known as thermoduric count, is an estimate of number of bacteria that can survive the laboratory pasteurization at 62.8 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. This process destroys most of the mastitis causing pathogens, selecting for those. This is not a regulatory test required by state or federal agencies. However, some milk processors perform this test to ensure the quality of final product. Laboratory pasteurization count more than 200 number per ml is considered as high. Coliform count, the last test. Coliform count is the test that eliminates the number of bacteria that originate from manure or contaminated bacteria or environment. Milk samples are plated on violet red bile agar and incubated for 48 hours at 32 degrees centigrade, after which typical coliform colonies are counted. Coliform count suggests poor milking practices, dirty equipment, contaminated water, dirty milking practices, and cows with subclinical and clinical coliform mastitis. These are some methods of testing of water, or this is also called as bacteriological analysis of water. Bacteriological analysis of water, it is the method of analysis water to estimate the number of bacteria present. It is a microbiological analytical procedure which uses the sample of water and from these samples determine the concentration of bacteria. It is possible to draw inference about the suitability of water for use from these concerns. This process is used to routinely confirm that water is safe for human consumption or that bathing and recreational water are safe for use. Multiple tube test method. One of the oldest method is called multiple tube method. In this method, a measured subsample 10 ml is diluted with 100 ml of sterile growth medium, and a liquid of 10 ml is then decanted to each 10 tubes. The remaining 10 ml is then diluted again. This process repeated. The tube is then incubated at preset temperature for specific time, and at the end statistical table arc then used to derive the concentration of microorganism in original sample. This method is enhanced by using the indicator medium change in color. The gas is produced at 37 degrees centigrade, stronger indicator of presence of E. coli. The next method is ATP testing. ATP test is the process of rapidly measuring actively microorganism in water through detection of adenosine triphosphate, that is called as ATP, is a molecule found only in round living cell. It gives a direct measure of biological concentration and health. ATP is quantified by measuring the light produced through reaction with naturally occurring enzyme using the luminometer. A amount of light directly proportional to the amount of biological energy present in the sample. The next test is plate count test. The plate count method relies on bacteria growing a colony on nutrient medium so that colony are visible to naked eye. To count the gram-negative bacteria such as E. coli, typically one set 8 for 24 hours and second set at 37 degree centigrade for 24 hours. The composition of nutrient usually include that resist the growth of non-target organism and make the target organisms easily identified, often by color change in the medium. Membrane filtration test. Membrane filtration test is the most modern laboratory test used as a refinement of total plate count test, in which serial dilution of sample are vacuum filtered through purpose made membrane filters, and these filters are themselves laid on the nutrient medium with sealed plate. The methodology is similar to conventional total plate count. Membrane have a printed millimeter grid printed on can be reliably used to count the number of colonies under the binocular microscope. Pore plate test. Pore plate method. When the analysis is looking for bacterial species that grow poorly in the air, the initial analysis is done by mixing the series of sample in liquid, the nutrient agar, which is then poured into the bottle, which is then sealed and laid on their side to produce a sloping agar surface colonies that develop in the body of medium, can be counted by eye after incubation. Species commonly investigated in the temperature zone included Salmonella typhi and Salmonella diaphragm. The last session that contains some short question answers. First one, define potable water. Second one, name some organisms that causes the food spoilage. Third one, give some name of two indicators that describe the quality of milk. The fourth one, what is somatic cell test, that is for milk testing. Define sanitization. Write about the purification techniques of water. Write in brief about the characteristics of good indicator organisms. Name some methods of testing the water quality. Name some methods of testing the milk quality. What is pasteurization count test? These are references, list of references. It contains certain books and links that can be used for detailed analysis of this topic. Thanks for your kind attention. Thank